Keep this in mind. When the foe is before you, you fight, even if it costs you your life. That's what it means to be an investigator.
A CCG first-class investigator, and partner to Kotaro Amon. He is a ruthless individual obsessed with amassing a large collection of quink, and harbors a deep hatred of all ghouls. However, in stark contrast to his behavior in the field, he is a devoted family man and supportive partner. Appearance. Kureo was a middle-aged man with sunken cheeks that reminded Amon of a dead person. He had long, stringy, white hair and was often seen with a huge grin on his face. He had a slim body and stooped shoulders, causing him to appear considerably shorter. He was often seen with one bulging eye, and one squinting eye. He wore a white dress shirt and light dress pants, and black dress shoes. He wore a dark red necktie and a gray trench coat, adorned with shiny, silver accents. He was characteristically seen wearing white gloves. He was rarely seen without his briefcase. In his younger days, Kureo's expression was normal and his hair was shorter. Personality. Mado was known for his obsession for ghouls and their kagunis for the purpose of making quinks. He frequently waited for the ghoul he hunted to bring out their kaguni in order to obtain it, according to how all investigators do when looking forward to a new queen case. His uncommon enthusiasm toward ghoul hunting stemmed from when his wife, Kasuka, was ordered to hold off the one-eyed owl alone and died about 10 years previously during an investigation in the 24th Ward.
My mother stayed behind to cover their retreat.
This tragic event left him and his daughter, Akira, devastated.
Now his vengeance is mine to bear. And I'll get it, even if I have to choke the bastard with my bare hands.
While Kureo was violent and cruel towards ghouls, to his fellow humans and brethren in arms he was just an ordinary old man with good work ethics, though considered weird by many people. He was capable of loving and caring, as indicated that he was married and acted as a very dedicated teacher to his juniors. 10 years ago, he used to be partners with Yukinori Shinohara and Fujishi Geriba during the owl case. Mado seemed eccentric and senile from outward appearance, but he was one of the best investigators around as an expert in combat and a pioneer in Queen K engineering. According to Akira, he never wanted nor attempted to achieve a higher rank than first-class investigator, saying it was all he needed to go after the owl, and look down on those who blindly chased ranks within the CCG. However, the grief from his wife's death created a turmoil of rage targeted at all ghouls, and this made him rather sadistic towards ghouls.
What? I asked you about this gadget. Now you'd better hurry and tell me what it is or you'll regret it.
I don't know. I swear.
This was showcased when he laughed at and tormented Hinami about the deaths of her parents and told her she would join them soon enough, even though she was only a child who had emotions just like humans.
Using your mama and daddy together makes for one powerful combo. I can't even begin to tell you how much fun I had ripping them both to shreds. There was blood everywhere.
Along with this, he belittled Hinami's mother and despite her desperate pleas, took immense pleasure in watching her death. This showed his extremely violent, almost psychopathic nature towards all ghouls and his inability for empathy and understanding for others in that sense.
My husband.
Bingo. That's the expression I wanted to see. A harmony of terror, hatred, and despair.
History. Mado had a family comprising his wife Kasuka Mado, and daughter Akira Mado, both of whom were ghoul investigators. After his wife's tragic death by the hands of the one-eyed owl, Mado became sterner about exterminating ghouls, and wished to elevate his abilities, via collecting different kaguni and making a variety of Queen K. Kureo also mentioned his sole reason for living was to avenge his wife, by killing the one-eyed ghoul with his left hand where he wore his wedding ring. And for that purpose, he covered his hand with a glove. His squad encountered the non-killing owl in what was thought to be the one-eyed owl's third attack in the second ward. The owl proved too powerful for them until the young Kishu Arima gathered the Queen K used by the special class investigators and defeated the owl.
I'll need to borrow this.
Arima.
Sometime later, Mado, accompanied by Yukinori Shinohara, was investigating the Kakuja ghoul known as the Corpse Collector, Arata Kirishima. He later defeated Arata, and decided to commence a new investigation to search for and exterminate Arata's children, Toka and Ayato Kirishima. Under the supervision of Kishu Arima, Mado was partnered with Kotaro Amon, a new recruit that just joined the CCG workforce from the academy. Mado first referred to Amon as a baby bird, because Amon, though inexperienced, still doubted Mado's intuition. For he found Mado's predictions to be ridiculous and unbelievable.
I can't believe he'd suspect this sweet old lady. He's definitely got a screw loose. I have to admit, this is heavy.
They were sent on a mission to investigate Kimuramatsu or Applehead. Mado showed her a medical certificate, which stated that Ki's RC cells level was between 200 and 500. The levels of a healthy human. Mado apologized for suspecting her to be a ghoul. However, when he reassured Amon that she was indeed a ghoul, Amon doubted him and walked off the investigation. Later on, when Amon was tricked and attacked by Ki, Kureo quickly intervened and killed Ki. However, it was all according to his plan to test Amon. Mado advised Amon to be careful, and fight even if his hands trembled during battle.
Keep this in mind. When the foe is before you, you fight, even if it costs you your life. That's what it means to be an investigator.
Skills and abilities. In Tokyo Ghoul, he was seen wielding two different quinks. Fuguchi 1 is a Rinkaku Queen K that was created from Asaki Fuguchi's Queen K. It looks like a spine that was tied together. It is a high-speed combat Queen K with a sharp cut. It was later given to Kureo Mado. Fuguchi 2 is a Kaukaku Queen K that was created from Ryuko Fuguchi's Kagami. It has the appearance of flower petals that spread in 4 directions. It can defend against attacks of any Kagami and counterattack with a thrust. This Queen K combines both offense and defense. Mado is also skilled in weaponless fighting, being at least able to dodge fast ghoul attacks. The list. Number 1. Kureo Mado hates ghouls and was a sadist on one. But, he got his own reasons over it. His wife was murdered by a ghoul. Number 2. Kasuka Mado was his wife. She was also an investigator. During their mission on the 24th ward, they encountered the one-eyed owl. Marui ordered her to hold off the owl alone since she was the best on the team, implying that she was more stronger than her husband. Number 3. Her wife was devoured on the mission. Her remains was scattered and was found later by her husband. This event had great impact on how Kureo Mado viewed ghouls. Number 4. Mado was actually the maiden name of her wife. Kasuka turned down Kureo's marriage proposal since she did not want to change her last name. In the end, Kureo takes on the last name of her wife rather than the other way around. Number 5. Kureo Mado's obsession with Queen K are worst. Though he had collection of it, we are only made aware of the 3 of them. The Anon Queen K, Fuguchi 1, Fuguchi 2 and Kura. Number 6. Out of all the known Queen K, he most preferred using the unnamed Queen K since he was seen with it fighting with Jason and also at the start of the series, beheading Kimuramatsu. Number 7. Mado was one of the investigator who captured Arata Kirishima, the father of Toka. Interestingly enough, he died at the hands of a Kirishima, which is Toka. Number 8. Mado's hatred with ghouls are to the next level. He would go extra mile so that he can capture one ghoul. On the series, he trapped Hinami using the remains of her parents and also uses the Queen K from her parents to add to her suffering. Number 9. In the anime he was able to fight Yamori on equal grounds. Yes, we can say that Yamori is more powerful than but he was able to hold his grounds while fighting him. He did not get any critical wounds but his Queen K broke.
You alright?
Yes, but that bastard broke my Queen K.
Number 10. He was a skilled investigator. Even though he looked old and fragile, he was able to match up the speed when Toka attacked him. Whereas Amon could not even see her coming. Number 11. He always wears gloves and you can't see him without it. During a fight with Toka and Hinami, Toka assumes that he couldn't even stand to touch the ghouls, that is why he wears those gloves.
I bet you always wore these things. Are we so vile you couldn't bear to touch us? Was that it?
But when she removed it, she was stunned to see a wedding ring and a heavily scarred hands. Number 12. When he caught Ryuko, he tells her that he is willing to hear her last words.
Still, I'm not above courtesy. How about it, Mom? Any last words for us?
She just smiled, and when she uttered a word, Mado cleaves her brutally into two while shouting, "Time's up!"
Time's up!
Number 13. He likes Queen K a lot. When he sees that Hinami developed dual Kagami, he wants Hinami Kagami so much that he let his guard down and ended up killing him.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree! Your Kagane's truly something to behold! I want it! Give it to me!
Number 14. He and Yoshimura are somewhat alike. They are both mentors. They both lost their wife and they also have a daughter that they are devoted to protect. Yoshimura's loss makes him more humane, while Mado's loss gave him grudge to ghouls and wants to revenge his wife's death. Number 15. Even though he was a sadist to the ghoul, he was a devoted partner and a loving father. When Amon battled Yamori, he immediately goes to Amon's side and instructed him to catch his breath.
How are you doing over there, Amon?
Fine, sir.
Good. Then sit back and catch your breath!
Number 16. He has his belief that all ghouls are scum and deserves a horrible death and torture. However we put it, he was on the right side of the law since he fights and kills ghouls so the public can live safely. Number 17. When he defeated Ryuko, he got her Kagami. Her Kagami is for defense, hence he modified it to be like a shield. Number 18. As a sadist he enjoys the scream of his victim. Before killing the ghoul he will inflict as much as he can, whether it was emotional or physical.
Bingo! That's the expression I wanted to see. A harmony of terror, hatred, and despair.
And then he will kill his victim without having any hesitation or remorse.
Time's up!
Number 19. In an omake, after he died, he entered hell. He apologized to Amon for leaving him this soon since he doesn't have much experience to fight on his own. He noticed that there were ghouls in the area relaxing in bath spa. He proclaimed that even in death he had a job to exterminate ghouls. Number 20. In Tokyo Ghoul Trump he was the Jack of Spades.